So, Honkai Star Rail, a game that was announced a whole year ago, and also a game that only found out a day before its release, came out. So, I decided to try it out, cause why not? The game starts out with someone going down on a lift playing an invisible violin, just chilling out, just vibing. As everyone else is trying to survive an alien invasion, we get off the lift, fight some aliens, tweet about how boring life is, like I do this every other Tuesday.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Then we meet Hacker Girl, or who I would call a wizard because she can alter reality by hacking reality data. Which is something I don't think hackers usually do, but hey, I'm not a hacker, so I won't question it. Oh yeah, she can also murder people by playing piano tiles. I didn't know mobile games were so dangerous in the future. After a bit more fighting and exploration, we find the glowing yellow ball that we were apparently looking for, and then we get to choose our character. And I only know one way to do that. How about we flip a coin? I love coin flips. Okay, I'm flipping a coin. Now we got heads, we'll do female. If we got tail, we'll do male. We got tails. Get the standard name right there. We wake up and then we immediately go back into sleep. And then, whoa, hey, at least buy me dinner first. We meet these two people, March 7 and Dan Hung, who are part of the Astral Express crew, and team up with them to make our way to the master control room. From what I can tell, March 7's personality is kind of like Amber, and she also does use a bow. And Dan Hung is the best character in the game, and you cannot change my mind. So we start trekking to the space station, dealing with any enemies we see, breaking some stuff, stealing some stuff. You know, your usual good guy protagonist in every RPG ever. As we're making our way to the lift, a Centaur Legion shows up out of nowhere and ambushes us. We fight it, we beat it, but not really, and then more aliens show up to ambush us. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, a Beyblade shows up and saves us. So I guess you could say, rep to them. I'm sorry. We meet Himiko, who is basically the boss of the Astral Express crew, and who also uses a giant foldable saw blade as a weapon. So you could say I never saw that coming. Okay, I'll stop now. We also meet Asta, who is the leader of the space station, and then we unlock everyone's favorite thing to do in every Mi-Hoyo game. Gamble! Let's go. Gotcha time. Also, I absolutely love this pull animation. Maybe it's because I've only seen Genshin's, and Genshin's one is a tad bit boring, but I do really like this pull animation. I think it's really good. Unlike the things that I actually get when I pull. Like, seriously, what is this garbage? So, after some gambling and some boring talking, and oh yeah, also a bit of death, we decide that maybe it's time to get out of this place. And as we are getting out, I also may or may not have spent half an hour repeatedly fighting a challenging foe, before realizing that I have the ability to level up my character to make the fight a lot easier. Oh well, whoopsies. We make it to the platform and leave just fine, with no issue. Yeah, it's never that easy.
Wait, March!
The big weak demand shows up, and it starts to fight us. We fight it, we beat it, well not actually, and then we do whatever this is before dying from a knock to the head. Pretty short game. Hey, at least it was free. Big surprise, we're actually not dead. It's March. Today is also March 7th. We meet this smart child, aka Herda, who's not actually a child, but she sure looks like a child, and they immediately want to make us a lab rat. What's your price?
This little twerp's pretty financially motivated.
And Himiko wants us to join the Express crew. So either stay in a lab all day, or be out and explore the world. I think that's a pretty easy choice. I help Herda out a bit by testing the game that she sent me from her Discord account.
I call it the metaverse.
Stop. Help her at the space station, talk to some of the Express crew.
Or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road.
What? And then we finally get on the train and we meet the crew's pet. Oh, wait, hold on. No, the bunny's the driver? Does it have a license? We get to explore the train a bit, so we see Dan Hung's room, which isn't even a proper living space, it's just a library. And we also break into March 7's room. And also in March 7's room, she has like a nice little photo wall where I found out that she took a picture while we were fighting the Doomsday Beast. Because that's a memory I'll never want to forget. And then Pom Pom reminds me that I have no friends. You can view your friends by pressing this button. Well. And then we jump into hyperspace to reach the planet of... Give me a second.
Eurelo 6?
Aurelio 6.
Eurelo 6?
Arlio 6.
Eurelo 6?
I'm just gonna call it Jar. And Jar is where we're gonna be having our first mission, where we need to find the Stellaron that's causing our train to act like a rock.
By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival.
I know the crew thinks I'm capable,
If I had
but
to choose a side,
what in the world? We arrive on Jar, we start exploring, we fight some ice birds, some fire people, and we also see a very inconspicuous bump in the snow. We poke the bump of a stick, and hey, would you look at that? It's not just a bump in the snow.
Showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost.
We will murder you. The person hiding in the snow, Sampo, agrees to lead us to the city, and he immediately ditches us as soon as the police show up. So that's great. We wipe the floor with the Silverman guards and then talk to the captain, who's basically like, we trust you, but also, no. He decides to lead us to the city so we can talk to the Supreme Guardian so they can decide what to do with us. We reach the city of Bellabog and get a quick little history lesson from Geopard, and also the most inconspicuous whispering I've ever heard from Dan Hung in March 7. And also I get my first 5-star. Oh, he just gets blown away. And who we got? We got Geopard. He just punches them in the
must
face.
have come from Terran.
We meet the Supreme Guardian, who seems like a very trustworthy person with no evil intentions and no secrets. So that's good. We also get a tour around Bellabog a bit. We see a statue, get called a child, learn where the heater is, learn how to be a mechanic, you know, your standard tourism stuff. Then we go inside a hotel, chat a bit, and then we also do this. All we want is to get inside the closet and show a body soaking his head. Well, let's do it. Let's go. We can stop. It's just someone walking in the corridor. That's not a sign of human footprints. That's the Gothos Hotel's devil. Now, devil, meet your judgment. Die, hotel devil. After dealing with the devil, we go to sleep, see some things, and then get up and start trying to find, and we're under arrest. Welp, time to run. We reach the other side of the Fragmentum, and then we start trying to find a way out. We fight some people, do some puzzles, the usual, and then we get ambushed. Of course we do. We fight some Silverman guards who we defeat with ease, and then Brony decides to step in, which I don't think was her wisest choice. We win the fight, but not really, and then we get gassed by Sampo and die. Well, I mean, the game was longer than 2 hours. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I wrote a script for a video, so this might not come out exactly how I liked it. But, you know, I think I gave it a pretty good shot. Do like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and that's it. Bye!